Bendiciones. Sorry, guys. I did not want to be rude. So I ended the live. But we're back. Because yo tengo hambre y tengo que comer. I have some organic brown sugar because I am making myself some jugo de maracuvia, passion fruit juice. Because I got some passion fruit pulp right here. I'm hungry. You didn't know that Patti LaBelle had her own pudding. Mmm. Yep. Mmm. 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 I love passion fruit. Mmm. I ain't got no ice, so I gotta put this in the fridge to get cold while I heat up my food. Mmm. That's good. So I had a long day today. I worked this morning. As you guys know, yesterday was my date. I did spend the day vlogging. So I am currently working on editing that vlog. So I've spent all day today editing that vlog. I still have a little more editing to do. I was supposed to cook today, but as you can tell, I have my apron on because I was fully intending on cooking, but I didn't cook because I'm tired. So because I'm tired, I didn't cook. So because of that, we are going to be cute and reheat our food. I went to the Mexican restaurant, my favorite spot, and I got some mulitas. We're just gonna reheat those mulitas up in here and give them a little extra zhuzh. And we're gonna go about our business. I should not put oil, I should put butter. What are you guys saying? Oh, I'm sorry. You gotta go to bed, girl. Good night. Love you. I'm just gonna be up here eating because I'm hungry. You may be going to bed, but I'm not going to bed with my stomach empty. Not doing that. Now I got a chicken, a chorizo, and a carne asada one. 3 mulitas. Oh my God, the growth. I was just talking about that with my roommate, how far I've come. I can't wait to talk about the date. The fact that I even went on a date. I've come really, really far. Like really, really far. So I I was just thinking about that. I was just talking about that too. So that's so crazy. I've come a long way. I was living in my truck, taking showers at the beach, taking showers at Target, not knowing, yo, I've come a long way. I've come a long way. And nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. But you know what I don't understand? Why my thumbs up is not all the way up too. Because there's 20 people and there's only 7 thumbs up. But we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. What we're going to talk about is work and how things have been going at work. So, there's not a lot of people on. I thought there would still be a couple of people up, but nobody up. So I was at work today, right? Oh no, I'm gonna tell y'all when I sit down. I want to be comfortable for the drama. Yes. Give me crunchy. Give me crunchy. I got some extra cheese here too. Guys, I zoned out just now. I was looking at this and I was thinking, and my stomach right now is on grumbles. Like my stomach is grumbling. Como una perra. All you hear is my stomach like hungry. I got a tres leches cake too. Who says you have to wait for dessert? I'm gonna teach y'all how to make a better tres leches. That one's okay. But I want to teach y'all how to make something with a bit more complexity. I was supposed to cook today, guys, but I spent the whole day editing. So please do not fault me. I will be cooking. I went grocery shopping. So I have all the ingredients that I need. So I will be cooking. All right. This is what I want to do. I'm going to let that side get a little more toasty. And then I'm going to do something. Oh. I also got a jalapeno right here. I got 2 of them. Oh, you guys aren't really talking to me tonight. So look, this dress, the slit is so short. If I bend down, you can see my butt. This is the type of... I think this skirt is way too short. I'm gonna take this mozzarella cheese. Oh. Okay. 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 All right, let's go ahead and say grace. Okay. It's hot. You don't want to burn yourself, but then again, you want to burn yourself. Okay, this is the chicken one. What you're going to do is you're going to open up your cilantro. You're going to take your cilantro, sprinkle that on top. Then you're going to take your onions, your raw onions, and put a whole bag of that on top. Maybe not that part. Then you're going to take your green sauce, sprinkle some of that puppy on there. Then you're going to close her up. Then you are going to then lift her and eat her. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. My bad to all the people that don't like chewing sounds. But the only thing I ate today was Eggo waffles. That was like at 3 o'clock. I'm hungry. Mm. So good. Mm. Mm. I might regret this. I'm gonna take some of that pepper, the jalapeno pepper. I'm doing good. Mmm. Oh my God. The jalapeno is spicy. Ooh, that's spicy. So I was at work today, right? And let me tell you something. I can't wait till my job offers me a managerial position because I'm going to take it. And let me tell you why. You can really tell when a person feels insignificant and small. And let me tell you why. By the way they behave themselves when they get a little bit of power. So at my job, you're probably like, girl, just eat your food and tell us the story later. You right. Mmm. 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 This is so good. It don't make no sense how this is so good. Mmm. This is so, so good. All right, so in my job, or at my job, better yet, there's different tasks, right? You're either a bud tender, a receptionist. There's different titles. Well, there's a title called a lead, where you're the lead. The lead means if a customer, let's say a customer checks out and they want to buy something after they just checked out, a lead can go into the computer and manually sign somebody back in. Say, for instance, we're out of something in the computer, but we have it in stock. But the item is not scanning. A lead can do that. Now, I have been trained on how to do that. But I'm not a lead at the job that I'm at currently because I'm just training here until later on this month when I go back to my original store. Are you guys listening to me? I love the little seeds. So, there's this girl at work. She's the lead. Now, a lead just means you got more title, but you still make the money. You still make the same money I do. You just got more responsibility. And if something's not done right, you're getting the blame for it. So, okay, be a lead. But me and you get paid the same. But as the lead, you're able to sort of dictate how everybody else works on the floor to the bud tenders. So you oversee them. Now, I've working with 4 of them. And the other 3 are fine. Well, 2 of them are fine. 2 of them are kind of iffy. But this one girl in particular that I'm talking about, as a lead, she's gotten into arguments on the floor with workers. She got into an argument particularly with this one girl, and they were fighting in front of the customers. Now, as a lead, you're supposed to be setting an example, and that's not professional. Since that incident, that girl was fired. But that lead, they kept her because they don't have enough people. They know how to work the back inventory, and she just so happens to know how to work the back inventory. So, here's where, when employers always wonder, why is it that I have such a huge turnaround? Why is it that there's low team morale at this job? Why is that? Oftentimes, you need to see who you're giving people a title to that makes them feel like they have power. Because I've noticed that when people feel small, when you give them a little bit of power, they have Napoleon syndrome. And they let that power get to their head. You see? But one thing I've learned in life is, bitch, we all bleed the same. We all poop the same. We all have bones, skin, flesh. We all come into this world the same, and we all leave the same. So you ain't better than me. I don't care what title you hold in life. Down to the bitch that signed my check. I don't give a fuck. So, look what came out of her mouth. She's in charge of our breaks, mind you that. Look what came out of her mouth today. She was talking to somebody, and she was being loud on the floor. Now, don't act like you don't know your volume control. You're a lead, right? Aspiring assistant or manager or assistant manager or whatever you want to aspire to be. But you're being loud on the floor, and you're talking to one of the coworkers, and you're saying, yeah, I like to, I know, so one of the workers must not like me because I'm always giving him a hard time. But to be quite honest, I don't care. I know people here don't like me, but I like seeing people work. So if you're laying around not doing nothing, I'm going to tell you to do something, and this, that, and the third. So I'm like, okay, cool. So they're putting up decorations at work. The decorations that they were putting up, people were just like putting them up and not putting any effort. So I took over decorating. And I'm like decorating, putting everything up nice. She's going to come up to me, right? And she's going to say, I know you're decorating and all. And I know you're here only to train. But like, also make sure that you're taking customers. And that's a priority as well. And I'm like, okay, cool. She's like, yeah, because like 2 people came in and that could have been an opportunity for you to take one of them. And I'm like, okay, got it. She's like, yeah, just make sure you don't do that. And I'm like, okay, got it. And she's like, yeah, you know. Then she goes back to the coworker. She's like, yeah, like I was saying, I know people must hate me, but I like it, you know. I don't care. Hate me. Find me annoying. But I like watching people work. That's what she said. I like watching people work. And I'm like, okay. So you want to have a ego trip. You want to feel like you're big. You want to feel like, ooh, anything that I say, the people have to do. You feel small, mama. And that's okay. You feel powerful right now in this moment. And you want to assert that little power that you think you have. But let me tell you something about that power, bitch. The minute I clock out of this job, that power that you thought you had, that don't mean nothing in the streets. It don't mean nothing in the streets. So talk all that sauce and throw out your little indirects up in the air. But baby, you're a lead. And that's what you're aspiring to be. We're not in the same league, mama. We're not in the same league. I don't like that. Like, sit down, little girl. Are you guys with me? So, let's continue on with the day because she tried me all day today. On days that are slow, we have a promo table. It's this little table they set up in the middle of the floor, the sales floor, to promote the specials, like the buy one, get ones that we have going on. And each worker is supposed to take an hour at the promo table. We all rotate. Now, she told me, hey, it's your turn to do the promo table. The boy who was at the promo table was dusting this display case that was right next to the promo table. So he's finishing up, and I'm waiting patiently for him to get out so that I can go into the promo table. Because it's between two tables, two display cases, and then the table's like this. So you're kind of like boxed in. She's like, did you tell him you could switch, that you're there to switch him out? And I was like, yeah, he's finishing dusting off the display case. And he turns around, he's like, yeah, I'm just finishing off. He was like, oh, okay. But she said it like with an attitude. Like, did you tell him that you're that? And I'm like, no, I'm just here talking to him and wasting my breath for no reason. What did you think I came to this table for? You sent me over here to the promo table. I'm standing here. He's dusting this. So you think I'm just here having a casual conversation on the sales floor with this gentleman? Like, what do you think? Whatever, right? So I'm at the promo table. And I'm like, hey, everybody went on their lunch. And normally I cover the girl from reception, but this other girl covered her. So when is going to be my break? So I'm like, hey, I asked a coworker, I said, do you know when my break is? He said, I don't know, but I'll find out. He goes to the lead. He's like, hey, do you know when's Michelle's break? She's like, no. So then she walks off with an attitude. Then she goes to the sheet and she looks and then she sees, oh, your break was 10 minutes ago. You can go at 12:55. You can go at 12:55, which was a whole hour after the situation. You sent me here to the promo table in an hour that you knew that I had to go on break. So instead of you being a smart lead and doing your job efficiently, you decided to coordinate my rotation to work at the promo table in the exact hour that I was supposed to take lunch. And you as the lead are in charge of the breaks, so you should have been on top of that. And then when I ask about the break, you then catch an attitude and say no and walk off. And then caught yourself and say, oh, well, your break was 10 minutes ago. So now I have to wait even longer to go on my lunch break because you wanted to be in your feelings and you wanted to feel like you're powerful, right? Oh, you're a lead. You like seeing people work. Well, part of being a lead is to think smartly. You have 6 people working. Each one of us have a lunch at a different hour. There's 8 hours in the day, bitch. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Do your job. You worrying about everybody else doing their job. But what did you do? You didn't do your job. Then want to catch your attitude and then tell me you could go on this break at this time. And I'm looking at her like, bitch, I could have went on the time I was supposed to go if you would have done your job right. But mind you, this is the same girl. Listen, this is the lead. This is the lead. It's the same chick that comes to work. Oh my God, I feel so sick. I'm so hungover. I went last night and I was drinking and da-da-da-da. And I was hanging out with my girlfriend and she was so drunk. And the guy that she went out with started hitting on me as I was throwing up and da-da-da. She's telling us this crazy story about how even when she's throwing up because she's so drunk, men want her. And I'm like, wow. This is what we decided to talk about at work. Wow. Okay. So me being a New Yorker, we get to play music at my job. So it was my turn to play music. I wanted to hear Biggie. I put on Biggie. She started talking mass smack about Biggie, mass smack about East Coast rap, and how West Coast rap was better. All because I played Biggie. And I'm like this, ma'am, you in your feelings. You in your feelings. You talking about how everybody's better than Biggie, right? But who you? Who you? The world knows Biggie's name. Does the world know your name? Oh, you're not a legend, right? So who the are you to be talking about someone's better than somebody when you're a no-name? No one knows about you. You don't exist other than in this job. And that's why you have this little power boost, because you're a lead. Because finally, someone has to, what? Listen to you? You're a somebody now. So because you're a somebody, you feel powerful? Yeah. You're pathetic. And your sad attempt for attention is laughable. And the fact that you're even trying to talk about a legend like Biggie, that's the funny part. That's the funny part. But okay. Still didn't say nothing. Today, I got up for work at 2 o'clock. Let me tell you this before I tell you that. So, boom. We were decorating at work. There's these poles that divide the line. You know those things where you pull the thing and then it snaps and it retracts. But then if you pull it down, it creates like a border where a line starts. Kind of like, I don't know, whatever. One of those things. I decided to blow up balloons in numbers of 3, tie them together, and then adhere them to do a spiral around the pole. Listen to this. The manager loved it. She was like, oh my God, the decorations look so much better. Oh my God, I love how you did the shelves with the spider webs. The manager loved how I decorated, so much so, she got excited and went to Dollar Tree and brought me more decorations to decorate. I spent the majority of my day decorating because the manager was excited about my eye to detail. So you're in your feelings because you're a lead and I'm a bud tender. But the manager is acknowledging my work and is not acknowledging your work. You want to know why? Because while you're stuck in your little power trip and you feel like you like to watch people work, I'm here working. And I'm not working to blend in. I'm working to stand out. And you can't stand it. You can't stand that I've been there. And what? There's nothing but good things that have been said about me. There's nothing but good things that have been said about me. I'm constantly being complimented. And they love my eye for detail. They love that in my off time, I do deep cleaning. They love that I think of different ways to do things and I decorate in different ways and I put things in different ways and that I take the time to organize things by what's the highest potency down to the lowest potency, and I organize all the display cases and the shelves down to the highest to the lowest. They like that I take that little extra step. So while you're being lazy and flapping your gums about how you were throwing up and your friend's man was still trying to get with you while she and you were both drunk, which is, mama, not a good look. I'm working. And while you're sitting there telling me how to do my job, I'm getting acknowledged for the work that I'm doing. And you can't stand that. So you got to assert your little power as a lead. Calm down. Calm down, mama. Calm down, mama. Calm down. So, listen to this. I get off of work at 2. It is 1:50. It's 1:59. I have been decorating to the last second. It's 1:59. I come behind the counter to start walking towards the back. And she's like, Michelle, can you do me a favor and wipe that counter that you're just passing? We still got 1 more minute of work left. I said, okay. So to be petty, I walked, I got the sanitization spray, I got the cloth, and I went to go wipe the table. I went to go wipe the display case, right? Wipe the top. Then I started wiping down the side, and she was like, it's 2 o'clock, everybody clock out. I said, I'm actually going to finish wiping this down properly because you sent me to wipe this, you know, and I don't do anything half. So you sent me to wipe this display case. So I'm going to wipe this display case. I was petty and stood an extra 13 minutes to make sure that I wiped that display case from top to bottom. From top to bottom. And she was like, did you clock out? I said, no, because I'm still wiping this display case. You wanted to be petty? Well, baby, I'm going to sit there, collect my 15 minutes so that you got to pay me for another half an hour and let you explain that to the manager. Because you know what I'm going to tell the manager? Oh, my lead sent me to do a display case. And last time I checked, when you go to the manual book and you read the list on how to clean the display case and wipe it down properly, because you guys created a list. Wait, actually, wasn't it your lead who created a detailed list on how everything is supposed to be done? So when she dictated to me that she wanted me to do a task, I went and did exact task the way it's supposed to properly be done. And it's not my fault that she sent me to do something on the last minute of before I was supposed to clock out. No. I don't half-ass my job. So she told me to clean the display case. I'm going to clean the display case properly. Don't play with me. Now you paid me a half an hour because you wanted to be funny for a minute. You wanted to have that little moment for a minute. Now the job got to pay me a half an hour. Run me my money, bitch. Run me my money. You wanted to fuck with me all day. You wanted to fuck with me all day. Run me my money. Was half of 15? Was half of $15? I don't know, but I made half of $15 for what, 13 minutes of work. The thing wasn't even dirty. I was just wiping and taking my sweet time. Don't get in the ring, Miss Petty, with me. Ooh, because I'll be petty right back. And I'll love every minute of it. What would y'all would have done? And then after that, I text my manager and I said, hey, I need my timesheet adjusted. I have to stay after work past my time. Guess what happened? My manager sent me a text message right after and said, I fixed it. I went to my timesheet. What did I see? What did I see on my timesheet? An extra half an hour for 13 minutes of work, bitch. An extra half an hour for 13 minutes of work. Run me my coin. Who told her to play with me? I keep telling people's kids, stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't send your kids to play with me. I will hurt more than her feelings. Trust. I will bruise that little ego so quick. And I don't even gotta lay hands on her to make her feel small. You've already showed me that you feel small. Your actions showed me that you already feel small. All I gotta do is put that mirror up to you, make you face it. You won't like me for it. So keep poking the bear if you want to. Wait, I'm a Taurus. Keep poking the bull. Because when you get those horns, don't be surprised. I'm a Taurus. You can push us and push us and push us. We take a lot. But when you push too far, prepárate. It's over for you. Ooh, and I'm so petty. I'm so petty. I'll take it there with you. You really don't want to do it. I will take it there with you. You say, yeah, we Tauruses. We get you in the end. Oh, I ate some molitas. And now I'm debating if I want to have a couple of pieces of my Why do you think people play with me? Why do you think that? Do I come across like a person you should play with? Like, do I come across as a clown? Do I have punk written all over my face? Keep it real with me. Please keep it real with me. No, this is a tres leches. Do I look like a punk? Or somebody you would want to play with like that? Because I don't know why people be trying me. I don't know why. But you could tell she's young. She's young. She's young. And she's mad short. She's shorter. I think she's shorter than Sunshine. It sucks that Sunshine works when I work. I want her to come to the dispensary and I'm at work. I got only this little piece of cake left and I feel like I better not put this back in the fridge. That little piece of cake. Might as well eat it. I'm eating by myself. That just hit me. I was like, wait, people watching me, but I'm eating by myself. Wait, hold on. When I was young, I never needed anyone. And making love was just for fun. Those days are done. All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself. Oh my God. I should not have eaten all that cake. I should not have eaten all that cake. Oh. All right, guys. I'm going to go. I got to clean this kitchen. And I will... Oh, and I'm going to go to bed. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. Until next time. XOXO. Scandalosa.